Yo, what's up guys? Today we will be doing a video about how to get better in ranked and get out of like that bronze and silver to get to gold. We will be talking about tons of different strategies and how to get better at the game and improve your skills. Also in the background we're having the last montage that we uploaded.
Alright, the first thing that we are going to be talking about is play styles. What I mean by this is, let's go for offense first, through offense. Entries, there's flexes, and there's supports. Let's go through the entry players. Entry players are like Sledge, Buck, Ash, Sophia, Nock, and Jackal. On the other hand, flexes are IQ, Dokkaebi, Capito, Nomad, and Gridlock. For supports, there are players like Lion, Montang, Thermite, and Thatcher. And also Hibana and Maverick are a flex and a support. On the defensive end, though, roamers are people that you usually want them to be your best fragger, whoever's fragging out like crazy. The two main people that are usually roamers in Siege are Jaeger and Vigil. There's a lot of flexes that can roam and either anchor for defense. Those include Bandit, Mute, Valkyrie, Cade, Mosey, Goyo, Legion, Mira, Castle, and Pulse. Pulse is a really kind of roamy too, because if you have a nitro cell with him, you can sit at the bottom with his cardiac sensor and find where they are, an easy kill every time. The anchors, on the other hand, are Smoke, because when he uses his smoke thing, he can use it 3 times. He has 3 of them. It delays 30 seconds to where they just can't push in, basically. Echo can cancel out diffusers. And then Maestro has his LMG. The best squad set that you want for offense on the first end is you would want 2 entry players. You would want 1 flex and 2 supports. On the other end, on defense, you would want 1 roamer, which is your best fragger, 2 flexes, and 2 people anchoring on OBJ. Alright, the next thing that we are going to be talking about is communication. Of course, in any objective-based, teamwork, strategy-based game, you need communication. So what I'm going to be explaining is the different ways you can communicate. Like, when you die on your kill cam, you can give information of where you died and all that. Another way, when you're dead, check cams for your teammates. Whether you're when you're on defense. On offense, you can't really do much about it. Otherwise, unless you have drones set up around the map in certain areas, like on OBJ. Alright, yes. Number 3 is attitude. It may sound weird, but it's true. You always need to keep a positive attitude no matter what happens during the game. I know everyone that plays games has always had the moments where you get in a bad mood and you always start blaming on your teammates. Well, guess what? In this game, you can't just blame your teammates. There's always a time that you could have done something better to avoid what happened to you. The one thing that you can control, though, is your attitude. If you set yourself in a positive mindset, trust me, you will play a lot better and your rank will keep on climbing. Even when it gets the toughest times, as long as you keep a positive attitude, you will just keep on pushing through, and trust me, at some point it'll turn around after keeping a positive attitude. If things still just don't go your way, then I recommend even just taking a break for a sec. Alright, the 4th thing that we're going to be talking about is droning. Droning is absolutely one of the most underrated things, and just overall, what I mean by underrated is one of the least used things that lower players like silver and bronze players use. When you enter a room for attacking, you need to drone out a path for where you're going to be going, so you know how to execute where you're going. And yes, you'll drone out a certain room at first, and you'll start breaking this barricade, but after you start breaking a barricade, you need to hop on your drone again, because you do not know, because of all the sound you made, if someone just hopped in and started going where you already droned that you did not expect. Also, after you guys find the bomb, don't just try to scan all the enemies. Try to save your drone so you have 2 drones, and save it in a spot to where you're going to enter in, so you can actually see where there's people, so you don't have to waste your second drone on just trying to find where you're going to enter in from. Alright, the 5th tip, you might be asking, what do you mean by don't always trust your teammates when you said you should communicate? What I mean by this, especially when you're solo queuing, don't always trust that your teammate has your back. Like, that he's holding an angle that you can't also hold, while you're holding the other angle that, like, when they come in on attack and you're defending, you're holding one angle. You're like, okay, my teammate's got my other angle for sure. He might not. He might be doing the exact same angle you are. Next thing you know, an attacker just walks right through, and you're dead. Don't always trust that your teammates have you. When you're in a 5-stack, though, when you have comms, then, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Mainly this tip is more for solo queuing people that solo queue for ranked. Finally, I'm also going to tell you, I made an alt account to where now I can play ranked on it, and I'm thinking about doing a Road to Diamond series. Just tell me what you guys think about it. I would be hyped to do it. It'd be fun. And hopefully this video helped you guys. Hopefully these tips were helpful. Not useful and then that. But it should be fun. Road to Diamond on my alt account. See what we can do.